it's your girl Jazz, and I am here to teach you money making moves. It is money making Monday. Hey. Okay, look, I know y'all like, girl, but listen, I be talking to people all the time, and they're like, oh, look, what did you say the last time we talked? So this is me just pulling up on you, giving you the rundown so you can go back and rewind. Because once I say this stuff, a lot of times I don't remember. I just be knowing this shit. Like, it just come natural. And anyway, so today's money making episode is going to be based on making money in events, even if you're not an event planner. Matter of fact, you can take the money and go and hire an event planner, mostly me, to plan your event. So I'm Jasmine, your event business bestie. I've been an event planner for over 10 years professionally. Started out with my 12th birthday, planning my birthday. Okay, so it's got the skin in the game. You hear me? I own multiple event venues, and I also coach people to open up their own event venue and start their own event planning business. Coupled with a couple of other things, you know, a little dibble and dabble here, but for the most part, events are my specialty, right? Okay, so now we got that out the way. You know why I know this play. So today's play is making money in events without being an event planner. I do have my notes here to keep me on track, and I crunched the numbers and stuff a little bit, so we kind of cool, right? And so I'm gonna jump in basically, so you can be in any industry and make money in events, right? So say for instance, you're a tax preparer and you wanna have an event for all of your tax clients, or you wanna have an event for other tax preparers. It's like a mix and mingle or whatever the case may be. So to have this event, it's gonna cost you a couple of dollars. I'm not even allowed to. It's gonna cost you a couple of dollars. So say for instance, like you gotta get a venue. Maybe you hire an event planner, or you know they decorate, you get some balloons, you know, some little knickknacks here and there. You wanna feed the people, because who having an event without food? Y'all need to stop doing that. Like what? We are creating experiences. Events are experiences. Make sure that you're heavy on the experience, because they're gonna come back. Alright, so now we got that out the way. You got the venue, you got the decor, you got the food. We need some entertainment. Okay, we're gonna throw that in. Maybe you got a DJ, you got a live band, something of that nature, right? Okay, so you got all these elements. Now that's gonna cost you about, let's say it costs you $5,000. Okay. How we gonna pay for this shit? Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna tell you how you gonna make your money back first, and then we'll worry about how you gonna pay for it. Okay, so first things first. Most people, they have vendors at their event. Yeah, they have vendors. For me, I really do not like having vendors at my event, because I be pressured to make sure that the vendor get paid. Like, I hope you make some sales, and if they don't make any sales, I feel bad. Like, that's too much pressure on me. And then I got these guests, I feel like I'm pressuring them to make a purchase. So it's like, I feel like I'm kind of like pushy or something like that. I just feel like it's just too much stress. But I get it. Vendors make the world go round. And not only that, it helps get them exposure, both ends. The vendor get exposure to new clients, and then the clients get exposure to a new brand. So it's a win-win, but it's just so much work and so much pressure on me. Like, I hate it. But I still roll with it, because it's a part of the game. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to sell vendor spots. You sell vendor spots, you're going to sell 10 of them. Because we're trying to overwhelm the people. We're having an event. We just going to have some vendors throughout just to kind of assist, right? And again, we're getting that exposure for the people and the exposure for the vendors. $100, 10 of them. That's $1,000 right there now, okay, right? So then, we're going to sell tickets. So your tickets are, you're selling them for $40 a pop. You got 50 spots. You sell your tickets, and that's $2,000. Now you can sell your tickets on your website if you have one. You can sell physical tickets. You can sell them at the stores. You can sell them on Eventbrite, Posh, VIP, and Pure Social, Nor Cafe, or something like that. I don't know. But there are multiple ticket platforms that you can sell tickets on. Now this is the downfall. A lot of times you do not get the money for the ticket sales until after the event. So you like, I can't use that money to pay for my event. Like, I don't get it until later. So that's the downside of it. But you got a platform that's collecting your funds. You know, everything's there. It goes straight to your account when it's done. So that's the upside of it. So we sell the tickets. We sell the vendor spots. Then you do a VIP ticket, because we always got to do an upcharge. And when you do your VIP, make sure your VIP got some with it. You know, don't just sell a VIP ticket and it's just like, oh, here, you get an extra glass of water or something like that. Make sure that you come through with like. So with my VIP tickets, they get some like additional aspect, or maybe they get an earlier time where they can come in. They get like a private section. They get a VIP table. They get a bottle, extra drink. They get a gift basket or a gift bag or some form of gift, a t-shirt, etc. Don't just be like, oh, you VIP, just to say it. Like, make sure that they experience some form of VIP treatment. They get a separate entrance, something, okay, right? So we're gonna sell these VIP tickets. We only gonna sell 20 of them for $100. So boom, you got $2,000 right there. So $2,000 for the VIP tickets, then you got $1,000 for the tickets. Oh no, I'm sorry. You got $2,000 because we did 40 of them. We did 50 tickets at $40. So that's 2,000 and 2,000. So that's 4,000 right there. But remember, you can't get your bread until after the event. But you got 2,000, you got, you know what I'm saying, 4,000 on the way. And it costs you 5,000 to execute this event. All right, now, what you can do is you can send out a couple of emails and ask for sponsorship and partnership opportunities. You can email companies that are in alignment with your brand and the function that you are putting on. You can do small businesses. You can do large corporations. You can ask your granny, whatever the case may be. So you can reach out to Nike and say, hey, I'm a tax preparer. I'm having this event. Can you sponsor our event? They're going to be like, hold on, girl. Like, what do Nike got to do with taxes? Like, girl, is you cool? So you have to make sure that it is in alignment. If you are struggling with getting sponsorships and figuring out that, I have a kit specifically for that. But we're not here for that. So if you need that, just let me know. I got it. Anyway, so you want to make sure that you go to a brand that is in alignment. So maybe you would go with QuickBooks because you're a tax preparer. So maybe you and QuickBooks, y'all partner together to do this event. And they like, look, we can give you $5,000 to do your event. Girl, I'm going to take it because who? I need that. But not only are we going to give you $5,000, we're going to give you a free 3-month subscription for all of your attendees. Oh, okay. You see, so boom. So now we cook it with grease, okay? Because again, you get to use their name, their logo, like you partner with them, like they pushing you, they backing you, and having somebody like that backing you makes people more inclined to come to your event. So that's gonna push ticket sales, right? Okay. So now they gave you $5,000. You're cooking with grease. You're able to cover all of your overhead, the venue, the decorators, the entertainment, etc. Right? The food. So you got that out the way. But maybe you're like, I just need one more. So you want to have a cocktail bar, and alcohol is expensive. I don't know how y'all pay for alcohol, but that's another story. So you go and you hit up, I don't drink alcohol, Malibu, and you're like, hey, I'm having this event, and I would like to have a cocktail station. I was hoping that you could be a sponsor. Okay, cool. They like, we're gonna send you some bottles. We're gonna send you this. We're gonna give you, maybe they give you some cups and some bottles, and it got their signage and their logo on it and everything. So they just send you a whole little kit so you can rock out with it, right? Get somebody to be a bartender to make the drinks, but they give you everything that you need, right? So boom, so you got that sponsorship. But you want to tap into the locals. You want to tap into your people, the independent business owners. I don't call them small business owners because who business small around there? All the work I do. Independent business owners. So you tap into the independent business owners. Hey, I am looking for sponsors for this event. What's up? So you tell them what you got going on. They put their logo on the backdrop, so when they come in and the step and repeat, you got all these different logos. So 10 of them for $100, that's $1,000 right there. So now we have $5,000 plus the $5,000 from QuickBooks. Now, right now, QuickBooks, if y'all want to sponsor me, I would gladly take $5,000. Okay, but so you got $10,000, right? So then you also sell table sponsors. So that's when you have a table and they put their logo on the table. So this table is sponsored by SD Bestie. So you got SD Bestie logo on here. This table is sponsored by Blush the Event Loft. So you got Blush the Event Loft logo on this table. And we are selling those for $75. We have 10 tables, so we're gonna get $750. So we went from $0 to now we have $10,750, but we're not stopping there. You know what I'm saying? So now what we are going to do is we are going to sell logo sponsors. So basically they give you a logo and that goes on the signage, like a sign, not the backdrop, signage. It's $50, we're gonna sell 20 of them. So that gives us another $1,000. What? So you telling me we get $11,750? Okay, cool. So what you do is make sure that when you have the event, you execute it flawlessly. They have a great time. You mix and you mingle. You get these people there. You know, everybody's drinks are full. You know, their food, the entertainment is entertaining. Whatever program that you had for the day, make sure that you go by that program so everything flows how it is supposed to flow. Now, you can go overboard, but don't go under. And what I mean by that is if you tell these people that everybody's gonna walk away with a gift bag and everybody's gonna walk away with knowledge on how to get 10 clients a day, make sure that you give them that, right? And then when they leave this event, they had a good time. They got, you know, everything that they signed up for, and they're talking about it tomorrow. So maybe if you want to do it again, they're going to come back and they may bring a friend this time. So you want to make sure that your event executes it to the T how you said it would. Then when you go from there, you get all your bread back. Now, I know a lot of people do not have $5,000 laying around so that they can make these events come to life, and that's perfectly fine. You are not alone. Gotcha. First of all, you want to make sure that you partner with a venue that you can make payments on. Mostly all of your people you need to make payments on, right? But typically the payment is due about 21 to 30 days before, like your balance is due 21 to 30 days, maybe even 14 days before the event. So if you cannot make up enough money to pay these people, that's gonna be a problem. I got you. Don't even worry about it. Now you can always go to Uncle Lucas and say, hey, Uncle Lucas, I need to borrow $5,000. I'm trying to have this event. You can partner with somebody who has liquid cash on deck at all times. We all know a couple of people in that regard. Now, if you don't, you get to your friends. But if you don't have that ability, or maybe you don't want to go that route because you just borrowed some money from homeboy before, and you know it was just like you don't want to keep asking for stuff, but you're trying to do this on your own. I got you. This is what you do. I am partnered with over 100 lenders that will lend money to you. And this is perfect for people who do not have a business banking relationship, so they can't go to their bank. They do not have a good credit score, so they can't go to their bank. They do not have a whole bunch of collateral or assets that they can use, so they can't go to the bank, right? So if you have a 500 credit score or above, you cool. Now, I'm not gonna say you cool. If your credit score is 500, ebooks, and you can go to my homegirl credit page, she'll get you together. But right now, if all you got is a 500 credit score, I'm hoping and praying that you make at least $1,200 a month. If you make $1,200 a month, when it has to go into your account, because they're going to verify through bank verification, so you can't just write on the paper, yep, I do, because they're going to check, right? So I have a resource for you. I'm going to put it in the description below. That resource, you go and you apply for personal funding. Now, it will not hit your credit score. It's a soft pull, so it's not going to hit your credit profile immediately. What you do is you apply, you put in all your information, so your name, your date of birth, etc. They're going to do a bank verification, so it's going to ask for your bank account information, but that's because it's doing a bank verification. It's going to check your credit score. So if you have a 500 or above, you good to go. Some some of them will, slide with like 490s and stuff like that. But that you should have a regular bank account. But if you have Cash App or Chime, I think it's about 2 to 3 lenders that will provide funding to a Cash App or Chime account. It is kind of iffy though, so you decrease your chances. So it will be beneficial if you have an account with a major banking institution. It just is what it is. And I'm not gonna steer you wrong. I'm not gonna tell you no lies. I'm telling you the information. Do with it as you please. Okay. So come on back over here. So you got a 500 credit score and you make $1,200 a month and you got your account, right? This could be your personal account, could be a business account. It's personal funded, so go ahead and use your personal account. They're not gonna judge you if you go to Chipotle 3 times a day. They're not. It's cool. Don't worry about it. We can talk about it later. Don't worry. They're not gonna judge you on what purchases you are making. Basically, they want to see that there is money coming in and that it makes at least $1,200 a month. So even if you do DoorDash, you do Uber, you get Social Security, your pimp sends you $1,200 a month. It is what it is, right? Okay, so cool. So now you got your 500 credit score, your $1,200 a month. You got your account. You put everything in, and now they're like, okay, well look, we like you. We're gonna give you $6,500. We're gonna give you $25,000. You have to pay us back by this date. You have to pay us with this amount of interest. This is the terms. What you want to do? You're gonna say, oh, no, I don't want to do that. I don't like that. And if you hit no that you don't like that, then that's perfectly fine. It don't go on your credit profile. It's like it never happened. It was a soft income. Now, if you say, oh, shoot, I could do that because I need that bread, go ahead, hit accept. Once you hit accept, baby, it's on your credit profile. It's a hard inquiry. Now, if you struggle with getting funding, don't run off on the play, okay? Pay them people their money back. So once you hit accept, you're going to get funded out in 24 to 48 hours. I've seen people get it immediately in like 24 hours. I've seen people get it in 46. I've seen people get it in 40. I've seen people get it in 49 hours. Within that time frame, it's going to fund out to you, right? Okay, cool. You got your money. You take this money and you go and you pay the down payment for the event. You pay your payment to the venue, the decorator, all these people that you got to pay. You take that and you go and pay it for. Boom, there you go. Now with the rest of the money, you can get into digital marketing. You can start you another business. You can put that towards another event. Whatever you want to do, but make sure that you pay them people back, because if you're struggling to get funding and get your business set up and off the ground, you don't want to start off in the bad. Like you want to fix yourself up. So use this to pay them back, so then you're building your credit up, so then you can get other lenders, you can get more money, and etc. Right now, okay, you got the money. You're ready to promote your event. Now I know a few marketing tips, but that's another story for another day. I just came to run you the play. Nah, I ain't gonna do you like that. I ain't gonna do you like that. Again, so I told you how to do it. You're gonna have you an event, and this is any industry. You can have an event in any industry, right? You're going to plan this event out. You're going to work with an event planner, so you don't have to use too much brain power. They know what to do, where to go, blah, blah, right? So you're going to plan your event. You need assistance with marketing and making sure that you get people there. Word of mouth is great. Hey, cousin, I'm having an event. I would like to have you there. Hey, sister, I'm having an event. I would like to have you there. Can you get 10 people, blah, blah. You can use influencer marketing or other content creators, and you use their audience, so you can give them a coupon code to a discount off of their tickets. Now notice that when you take a discount, when you do a discount, that decreases your revenue. So if you're selling tickets for $40 and you give them $20 off of their tickets, that decreases you from $2,000 down to $1,800 or $1,500, depending on how many discounted tickets you sell. So you got to keep that in mind, right? So okay, cool. You do influencer marketing. You use their, you use them to sell your tickets. Do not sleep on flyers and going door to door and face to face. There is money to be made in real life, showing up and doing marketing in person, right? So you want to do that. Go to other people's events, let them know what you have going on. Network. That is going to help you. Put your event on Eventbrite. Put your event on other like social media outlets and like ticketing outlets because it gives you an extra little cushion. So if you put your, like I have a website, so I put all my events on my website, but I also put it on Eventbrite so I can get a little trickle here or there. It's an extra push of marketing for me. And then I go and I get other people and I'm like, hey, you get a ticket and you bring 10 people and you can get in for free. Something of that nature. There are other ways that you can market, but those are the top ways. And again, obviously social media, so posting on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Threads, Lemonade, whatever social media platform that you have. One place that we all sleep on, including me, is LinkedIn. Put your event on LinkedIn. When I have my Jasmine Family Barbecue, I put it on LinkedIn. But I don't really be on LinkedIn for real. So it's like I'm just popping up to that party and then I'm gone. Like, but hey, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. So what you want to do is you want to implement all of these different marketing tips, not just one, not just two. Implement them all. If you have to, go hire your little marketing team and get them to spread the word out for you. That's just my little tidbit. Again, I don't know everything. I just know some things, and that's one thing I know when it comes to events. There is plenty of money to be made in the event industry. If you are at a place where you like, I want to become an event planner, but I don't know where to start, you can book a one-on-one consultation with me and I can give you a game plan. If you want to do an in-person hands-on event decor workshop, I can assist you with that. And if you're like, okay, well, I don't want to be an event planner, but I do want to have an event venue, you can do a one-on-one consultation with me and I can give you a game plan. But I definitely encourage you to get into my 3-month mentorship program where I am helping you to get your very first event venue. Not only do I help you to navigate to getting it, securing it, opening up, I also give you the game plan for marketing and branding your event venue as well. So again, take this, play, and run with it. I'll be back every single Monday for about 6 Mondays, right? I got 6 different game plans so far. And all of these game plans are game plans that I personally have done. I have personal knowledge of, or I know someone personally, or I've taught someone what to do. So it's not me just guessing. I really know what I'm talking about. But I'm only giving you guys this game so that you can go and make money because I want to be the change that I want to see in the world and I hate poverty. I don't want to be poor and I don't want to be around poor people. So instead of just sitting here